let us study the various phases that an animal or organism exhibit during its lifetime, especially among sexually reproducing organisms. And those phases, they are considered like this, or they are named like this. First one, juvenile phase. Juvenile phase. Second one, reproductive phase. Juvenile phase, reproductive phase, and senescence. Juvenile phase, reproductive phase, and senescence. These are the three phases in the life cycle of sexually reproducing organism. Now, what is juvenile phase? Juvenile phase is also called as vegetative phase. It is also called as vegetative phase. It's also called as vegetative phase. Okay. Now, what is that? It is the period from birth till that organism attains maturity. Till that organ attains maturity, that period is called as juvenile phase. During this phase, they are not in a position to reproduce. In simple language, we can tell it is childhood. Okay, so that is juvenile phase. Now, reproductive phase, it is the phase when an organism attains maturity and they are in a position to reproduce. That is reproductive, adult stage, where they can reproduce. They are able to produce gametes. That is called as reproductive phase. And in case of plant, how to know that a plant has reached into reproductive phase? They start flowering, reproductive, and thereafter, at one stage, they lose their reproducing capacity, and from there till death, till their natural death, is called as senescence. It is called as senescence. It is the old age. You can call it as old age. So these are the three phases or three stages in the life cycle of an organism. So during sexual reproduction, you can categorize the entire event of sexual reproduction into three levels, or there are three events. Let us see which are those three events. Three events in sexually reproducing organism. Sexually reproducing organism. First one, it is called as pre-fertilization. Pre-fertilization. Second one, fertilization. Third one, post-fertilization. So these are the three events in the process of sexual reproduction. Let us see what happens at each step. First one, pre-fertilization. Okay, it is before fertilization. Before fertilization, two things should happen. Which are the two things that should happen before fertilization? One is formation of gametes. So you can call it as gametogenesis. Formation of gamete before fertilization. It may take place in female body, it may take place male body in case of unisexual organism, or it may take place in single body in case of bisexual organism. So formation of gamete is very important thing. And during gametogenesis, during formation of gametes, which cell division take place? Meiosis. Meiosis take place, right? So here it is formation of gametes. Now another important step before fertilization in pre-fertilization is transfer of gamete. Gamete transfer. Not only formation of gametes, now the gamete should transfer. Okay, it should move towards each other for fertilization. So the next step is fertilization now. Now the next step is fertilization. That is, second one is fertilization. Second one is fertilization. Fertilization, it is also called as syngamy. And we know what is fertilization. It is fusion of male and female gamete. Male gamete, sperm, and female gamete, ovum. It fuses to form zygote. It fuses to form zygote. And we should remember one thing. Sperm is haploid in nature. Half the number of chromosomes are present. Ovum is also haploid in nature. But when they combine together, it forms a diploid zygote. For example, in case of human being, if we take human being as an example, okay, 23 chromosomes, half the number. Ovum, 23 chromosome, half the number of chromosome, combined together to form 46, that is 2n, diploid. So in our body there are 46 chromosomes. In that 46 chromosome, 23 we got from father, 23 we got from mother. That's why it is variation, combination of both. So that exactly is fertilization. So whatever happens after fertilization, whatever happens to this zygote after fertilization is the post-fertilization. Is the post-fertilization. What should happen now? Zygote should convert into embryo. So it is called as embryogenesis. The main event after fertilization is formation of embryo, and the formation of embryo is known as embryogenesis. As I mentioned earlier, in case of oviparous animal, egg-laying animal, it takes place outside the body of female. In case of viviparous animal, it takes place inside the body of female. And during formation of embryo, zygote is there. Zygote should undergo two different processes to convert into embryo. Which are the two processes? One is cell division. One is cell division and another is cell differentiation. Cell division and cell differentiation. Cell division, zygote is actually single cell structure. It should undergo division, mitosis, to form many cells, bunches of cell, and now that cell should develop into different organ, that is called as cell differentiation. It should develop into different organ, that is cell. So afterwards embryo develops into young one. This comes in post-fertilization. So these three together forms the entire cycle or entire the process of sexual reproduction. Pre-fertilization, where gametes are formed, gametogenesis, and transfer of gamete. Fertilization, fusion of male and female gamete to form zygote. And post-fertilization, zygote develops into embryo, embryogenesis, and embryogenesis takes place by two processes. One is cell division, cell divides, and another is cell differentiation. Cell differentiate into different organ, and that is all about sexual reproduction.